I'm calling the police!
For what? I did nothing.
Security, get her out! What's the problem here?
Mr. Mayor, I didn't know.
The boutique was quiet that afternoon, the kind of place where every step echoed against the polished floors. Soft music played in the background while customers browsed glass displays filled with expensive jewelry. Near the front counter, a well-dressed woman calmly examined a bracelet. She wasn't touching anything out of place, just looking, comparing, and asking a few polite questions. But the store manager had been watching her since the moment she walked in. His eyes followed her every move. Finally, he stepped forward with a forced smile. "Can I help you with something?" he asked, though his tone didn't sound helpful at all. "I'm just browsing," she replied, keeping her voice calm. He glanced at her handbag, then at her shoes, as if silently judging whether she belonged there. A couple of other customers started noticing the tension. One even lifted her phone, pretending to check messages while secretly recording. After a few seconds of silence, the manager leaned closer. "Ma'am, this is a high-end store. If you're not planning to buy anything, I'm going to have to ask you to leave." The woman blinked, surprised. "I was actually considering this bracelet," she said, pointing to the display, "but now I'm not so sure." Instead of apologizing, the manager crossed his arms. "I've already called security," he said, "and the police are on their way." A quiet murmur spread through the store. The woman didn't argue. She didn't raise her voice. She simply folded her arms and stood there, calm and composed, as if she knew something the manager didn't. Minutes later, the front door opened. A tall man in a tailored suit walked in, followed by two aides. The room seemed to shift the moment he entered. One of the customers whispered, "Is that the mayor?" The man's eyes locked onto the woman near the counter. His expression softened. "Hey," he said gently, walking straight toward her. "Everything okay?" She nodded, but the tension in the room said otherwise. The manager's face lost its color. His confident posture vanished as he realized exactly who had just walked through his door. "Mr. Mayor," he stammered, suddenly nervous. I didn't know." The mayor looked at him, calm but serious. "Didn't know what?" he asked. "That she's my wife? Or that she deserves the same respect as every other customer?" No one in the store made a sound. Even the background music felt quieter. The manager swallowed hard, struggling to find words. But it was too late. Several phones were already recording. The police officers who had just arrived stood awkwardly near the entrance, realizing they'd walked into a very different situation than they expected. The mayor turned back to his wife. "Ready to go?" he asked softly. She smiled. More than ready. As they walked toward the door together, the room remained silent. The manager stood frozen behind the counter, pale and speechless, realizing that in just a few minutes, his actions might cost him far more than a single customer.